fiercest and at times most controversial rivalries in all of college football. The two showcase programs from the state of Utah. This game has had its share of fights, it's had its share of feuds. At times it has been a figurative and near literal war. But the most, something about it still feels holy. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Utah Utes offense has the ball first today. It can catch people off guard with one of the most intense, fiercest rivalries in the country in the Beehive State. BYU and Utah continue to prove why everyone ought to pay attention. Cougars trailed at 21-10 at the half. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Utes in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
He'll pull it down and run. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Gampier. He's got him. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the gun, running back gets the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? At the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The Cougars offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Caught close to the marker, it's Bachmeier. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give on the option. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. Sweet cut there. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. BYU has this offense clicking. Good give from the gun. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They want to run this quarterback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Offense in a split backfield. On the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Utes are in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Starting in 1971, the Beehive Boot was established to determine the best team from the state of Utah. The boot itself estimated to be well over... Turning it on! He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted to stop the threat.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback. And you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the move, it's Martin. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Running behind that left side. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Finds his man, it's Simmons. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
BYU.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He'll work his way down to the 28. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. The give to the tailback. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. It'll be 3rd and long. The play action fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Martin. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Dead center perfect. With that field goal, guys, we're all tied up, and here we go. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Use the play fake. Now to throw. What a catch along the right sideline as he makes a huge play.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get in it.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utah!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Firing to the right, complete. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. At the 45 on its way. It's a seam wide open. Out of bounds at the 16 after big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll give it to the back. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. A quick pass to the left. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Cougars line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They kick it away on 4th down. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Defense grabs the football and there he goes. Flying down the left side. Touchdown BYU. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Bray. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Right on the money. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Utes want to pick up the tempo. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up, was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
On the run, still looking. Got a little space. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another 1st down and yet another big gain. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Dampier. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out in the middle. It's Davis. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Utah! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Beehive boot is on the line, and already BYU and Utah have given us some stirring moments. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wide receiver comes in motion. Smithers into space. That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Davis. Stopped just inside the 25, will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Utes come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Now on the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Utes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Quickly out to the tight end. And BYU will get the first down.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Bachmeier. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This BYU offense set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Across the 25, he's got room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they're after him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Cougar! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
They decided to go for it on 4th down, and that was not easy, man. These windows open and close so quickly when you're throwing into the end zone, but really nice timing by the quarterback, and because of that, on 4th down, it's a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the 2nd half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him and bring him to the ground.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the...
Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Utes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Spits it out to the back. Touchdown, Utah! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And Utah is starting to assert itself and seize command of this rivalry by building a big lead.
And the Utes are always ready. This is the team that you can always depend on. Rivalry game, week in, week out. They're built, they know who they are, they're disciplined, they're tough, and that's why they're winning this football game.
And I feel like Utah is also one of those teams that's just ready to pounce, right? They're ready for you to make a mistake, and then they take advantage of it, and that's what they've been able to do in this game. They came in with a good game plan, and they are executing.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Bachmeier. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in the...
Touchdown, Utes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Ryan. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Flips it out in the flat. Still running at the 40. Still on his feet. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Sends it downfield. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Offense is stopped. Will be turnover on that.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Made a defender miss. At the 40, there he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Utes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. To the air, it's Buckmeyer. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. This one's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. They were certainly feeling the spirit in this edition.